Okay. All right, what's up, everybody? So, welcome back to the Nightmare Arcade's playthrough of Grim Dawn's playtest 1.3 with the Poison Cabalist. Started occultist and turned to the Cabalist. So we left off last time. We were pushing towards Ultimate. I didn't have enough time to finish what I was doing in Elite, so we're gonna go finish what we're doing. I wanted to open the Mammoth faction, but since we couldn't finish it on the last run, I'm gonna run through it now and probably push a little bit more into it than just opening the faction. So, but anyway, we'll get started on that. So that's the idea. We're just gonna keep pushing, keep going. So let's get going. Okay, we should have everything set up now. Sorry about that. The game was just a little loud in my ear. Look at how loud this game is. It's not a bad thing. I actually kind of like it because there's one game I've got to have the fucking volume jacked up to like 70% to even hear it. And this one at 15, I can still hear it really decently. All right, let's get. All right. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. Well, that flat. Sorry, it was telling me that my fucking chat was disabled. I was like, what the fuck? Ow. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, wow. Sorry. Technical difficulties. It happens sometimes, I guess. All right.
man, I see. It's
Safe storage, no questions asked. I'll keep an eye on this. Safe storage, no questions asked. Safe, promise. I've spoken with Cairn.
I never did change my belt. It's okay. It's all right.
The outpost's resistance had attempted to...
What?
Damn it. I missed the fucking other one. Did I unlock? Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't remember if I'd got the Colts. I did. Yeah, it's going fine. Yeah, it's going fine. I just wanted to open up the Mammoth faction before I went over to Ultimate. I was going to do it yesterday, but I kind of ran out of time. Level 65 perdition? You should be okay. Playing softcore anyway, right? You'll be all right. I think you'll be okay. I did my poison gunner with the perdition set and ran it for a while. I think you'll be okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been in that spot many a times. Where it's just like, Blight Legion. Yeah, I didn't talk to her. Oh, level 75. Level 75 means I can use my leather now. And I probably can, I think I can craft that belt, the amulet that I was looking at. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've always liked that build. Well, those kind of builds, period. Like the shield throws that bounce between enemies. I've always liked that shit. So I've always liked chain lightning. I got some rings I can use now as well. Yeah, 75 is always a decent mark. You unlock a few things that you can use, especially in the component area. I don't have, we'll have to check and see what my higher end components are, what I have for them so far. Yeah, but I know I don't really talk about this kind of stuff too much, but do you happen to see what's going on in Mexico right now? That one of their cartel members was killed by police out there, and they're fucking destroying the country, like burning it down. What's up, Master Hall? What's going on, dude? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, they're telling people to like, don't leave their houses. Yeah, it's kind of gnarly, dude. It's crazy. I saw it this evening, and I was talking to my girlfriend about it. And I was like, I looked at her and I said, wait a minute, what's going on in Mexico? And she goes, oh, Mexico's burning. I'm like, what the hell? And when I went and looked it up, I was like, damn. Oh. Oh, I guess I did get it. Okay. I need to go look at my devotions to see. I'm probably getting ready to move over to Ultimate. Since I'm level 75, I'll look at what shit I can craft together. Put some things together, then move over to Ultimate. I know I've got some stuff in my inventory I can use for 75. I got a ring, at least. Do I want to do this or just... Yeah, let's just move on.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Did you have any... Yeah, you could put the rings and amulets. Rings and amulets. All right, so you've got that stuff over here. You know, I don't know if it was just... It's because it's been so long, but I had forgotten how cool, or actually how good, Colossus Spine actually is. That's a pretty good for a level 65 component or augment to be able to throw on a ring or an amulet. And if you get revered with Malmoth fast, or not even revered, you just need to get honored. You saw how fast I got honored with them. No, but I don't need those.
Iron well spent.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
$48. Pierce. Yeah. Oh, dude. So yeah, no problem, Dan. I don't know if you're still in here or not, man, but I appreciate it, dude. Sorry, I'm trying the dual streaming right now. It's hard to separate the two at points, especially when I'm trying to do. It's tough. Oh, try to keep up with two different chats is can be tough. They keep the mark of the forbidden. All right, so it looks like that was the only thing I really could get out of this stuff. Wait, did I have something over here too? Yeah, oh, this is 82. And then I want to craft. There's a craft. I'm either going to craft. I think there's a belt that I wanted to craft. I know there's an amulet that I want to craft. And those were 82. Yep. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on this.
We'll head over here. I just like Devil's Crossing. Since we don't have Hunter's Blind, I guess I'll just stick to Devil's Crossing.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
What seals do I have? Ooh, I have the Seal of Blight. Cool. But Seal of Blight converts the vitality. That sucks. Even though that's physical damage to vitality, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, cool. We got the Seal of Ancestry already. Awesome. I know I don't have a Blood Diamond yet. Or Bloodied Crystal, whatever. Cool. No. Oh well. Okay. We need a corruption and a haunted steel. Molten skin. Four vengeful wraths. Oops. So we already got the corruption, right? Yeah, we got a corruption. Haunted steel. The hell did it go? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Didn't I get that? I got that necklace for the Rotoprax, didn't I? Yeah, I wonder if I should use this instead. Increase armor. Plus 37. This has got more resistances on it. That's why I went after it. For the pierce resistance, the chaos resistance, and the elemental resistances. That is definitely why I went after that. So I might have wasted some resources, but yeah, well, whatever. Plague of Terror. See, and that gives you, the Plague of Terror is a chaos shred, so. We'll stick with this one for now. I wonder if I should put.
Bring me back any blueprints you find. Safe storage, no questions.
Vitality. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave that there. The wardstone, movement speed, bleeding resistance. So,
What brings you to my forge?
oh, Ulrun's blood, huh? I need 4 of them. Oh no!
Bring me back any blueprints you
This is exactly what I meant when he says, you know, when I told someone, do you not know how expensive crafting can be? I just destroyed my entire fucking bankroll. And I still have a, yeah, there was some dude who was like, you don't need to pick up anything off the ground. Yeah. Okay. You obviously don't know how expensive crafting can be. That's probably what I'm thinking, Kibitz, is that's what they did. Somebody that doesn't worry about money in Grim Dawn probably cheats. Because I couldn't tell you how many times I've been like, damn it, I'm out of money. I was like, oh man, I got enough money to roll a conduit 4 times, and I've got $5 million, but I can only roll the amulet 4 times. You know? You know what I'm talking about. Oi. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah. I was just reading through comments in one of the forums for Grim Dawn, and it was a new player asking about like best ways to make money. And dude was like, you don't need to pick anything up. He's like, you don't need to worry about anything until level 84. And I'm like, whoa, what? I was like, don't pick anything up until 84? I was like, only for sale, of course. And I was like, dude, Do not do that unless you have plenty of money and this is a alt character or whatnot. If you're a new character or a fresh start, pick up your items and sell some shit, dude. Come on. Shit is expensive in this game. Even like, let's say you want to do just a faction relic or a faction armor. I mean, even for this is low level 35, 20 grand just for that. I mean, that's not a big deal for level 35. Kind of is.
Time well spent.
I don't know. I think it's just like, dude, some of the worst advice you can give to a new player: don't pick up items and sell them. In my opinion, is some of the worst advice you could give a new player is to not pick up items. But I'm not I guess yeah. Belt. That's what I'm at. I don't think he's got a belt that I needed, huh? I forget who has got the let me look. Oh, Grim Toes. Who's got some belts that I can pick up? Okay. Rovers. The Rovers. I don't know if I have enough faction with the Rovers to buy that. The Rovers are probably one of the, yeah, the one fucking, I probably don't. I guess we can go check. The one faction that I just never really pay much attention to that seems to be, you know, one of the last ones that I usually tend to revere. Unless I absolutely need them for something. Shit, yeah, I don't have, they're not going to have what I want. This is what I want right here. Oh, no. This is what I want, but I can't get it. It's got Doom Bolt. Let's see. Let's check something else out. Really? Let's see. Borrow Home has got something. Yeah, the belts aren't great because this has got the Rovers is gonna have Chaos Bolt on it or Doom Bolt, which I don't really fucking Doom Bolt. With level 40. Who is fucking... I guess maybe, but level 40 to pick this up? Who the hell has got enough reputation for this faction at level 40? I guess if you push this faction early on with a writ, but man. Alright, we gotta find another belt. I guess maybe I could just make another warmonger on level.
Got any more scrap metal?
No. Enchanted belt? No. Let's see. The only thing it's really doing is covering poison and bleeding, which I don't think we need. So we're just gonna see if we can get a belt that's worth a shit. Spend some money, I guess. Piercing Chaos. Woo, that's some elemental resistance. Armor elemental resistances, huh? Helpful. Holy shit. I'm not sure, what did you join to see? Me making belts? This is patch 1.3. This is what, do you remember, this is what it's going to look like going forward.
Don't get killed out there. See anything you like? Put it to good use. What brings you to my forge? Go on now. I'll keep your stash safe.
You can get find it eventually. That's not on level. It's low level one. Huh, 23. Good. Fuck what? Oh, that's right. We wanted the Seal of Ancestry to put in the amulet.
I'll keep your stash safe.
What difficulty are you on? Well, then I wouldn't worry about the low level one. If you're at, yeah, maybe when you find it, you'll find it. It's there. You just gotta pray to the RNG gods. Oh no, did I spend all of my money in my stash? I think I did. Shit. Oh well. It looks like I need to make about 100 grand. We might be doing some let me do that pretty quick. Like, do a couple of totem runs. Can make about 100 grand real quick. Maybe start getting a little bit of faction with the rovers, maybe, huh? But yeah. Let's go kill that dude. He should be right around here, right? Maybe spawned up here. There you are. Hey, dude. Let's see. I only made about 10 grand on mud and iron through there, but it's fine. Sell that shit off. And it did not spawn. No, of course not. I don't know if I wanted to use one of those basculus metals or not. Did I get this one? I don't remember. Probably didn't have a component for it. Yeah. Oh, vengeful wrath. All right. Let's go see what much money we got. What do you mean?
Come see what's left of my wares.
Okay. Shit. I still need 40,000, huh? What are my 5 masteries? Nightblade, Soldier, Occultist, not Infiltrator, God damn it. Inquisitor. Oh, 5 combinations? Dude, I'm gonna have to think about that. That's a lot. There's all kinds of different builds you can do. When you start putting in MIs and all kinds of other stuff into your builds, there's all kinds of... For a first class, I enjoy Nightblade because of his mobility. I enjoy Nightblade for a first class if I'm gonna run Nightblade. And for a solo self-found beginning, like fresh start, Nightblade or Soldier, depending on your skill or how Soldier's boring. I like Nightblade. I understand why a lot of people will use Soldier over Nightblade, but I like Nightblade. Well, what's your win streak? What's the end goal? Okay. go catch up the one and the ooh, a combustion band. Those are always nice to have. That was a low-level combustion band, wasn't it? Fuck, it was. Well, I mean, I've ran multiple seasons and multiple hours in this game, and I've got my favorites that I've already done, things that were very similar to that. So, but they were very different than your traditional classes. They had a lot of MIs involved, and they were not your traditional builds. So, if I had to explain why it worked, it'd probably take a while. I've done multiple MI challenges where I've done builds around just certain skills. So, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many hundreds of builds underneath my belt. So, but as I said, it'd probably be something that involved a Nightblade or a soldier as one of the bases. And then probably build around the secondary to cover any kind of holes in this offensive or damage type I wanted to do. Or it just kind of depends on what I wanted to do. There's so many different options is what I was kind of getting at. There's so many options that you could go with. Once you start implementing all your MIs and conversions and Nightblade plus Occultist is your Witchblade. You got your Infiltrator. I mean, there's just all kinds of different ones. And as I said, so far my favorite was pretty much anything that has to do with the Nightblade. I just prefer a Nightblade. Guns and Nightblades. I do a lot of pistols and ranged builds. Mage Hunter, so your Arcanist and your Inquisitor. You got your Nightblade for one, your Soldier for another one, Inquisitor for another, Occultist for another, and then I guess you'd have your what's the Warden? That's the what's that fucking class? The Druid, the one that's got crazy ass regen and health. Or whatever the fuck it is. Shaman, that's it. You said it's a base. Those are the 5 bases. And you just build around those. It says your secondary class to cover whatever holes or whatever you would need for your damages, your damage types, your shreds, and that kind of way. don't think I still didn't have enough money. Let's go check the laboratory. And Master All, I agree with 100%. Conversions are one of the reasons that I've got so many hours in this game as well. Probably the Necro, and I don't know. I don't do pet builds, so if I was going to do anything with the Necro, it would probably be either a Death Knight or a Reaper. So I'd either pair it with a Soldier or a Nightblade. What level is mine? Okay, that's level 70. Well, we are in Mammoth, so let's pick up a couple of those components. Augments.
What I've got left.
Just chaos. I think for now, I'm just gonna boost my armor.
Iron well spent.
Damage seems decent, so we're just gonna boost the... Boost my armor. A little bit of health on them. It can be. It sure can be. It can be. It just kind of depends on how you build it. What would I pair a cultist with? Probably, if I was to have to do it, the, probably the demolitionist or the, Oathkeeper. Just depending. If I wanted to do Poison Shield, I would most likely go Sentinel. So, well, probably Poison Shield's always good, so I would most likely go Sentinel. So, yeah. So the Oathkeeper would I would put with a cultist if I wasn't going to run a Witchblade. If I was running Chaos, I'd probably run a cultist. Inquisitor gets mixed with Arcanist, man. That's a mage hunter.
Got any more scrap metal?
I don't know. Considering the Berserker's not available and we don't know what kind of conversions are going to go with it and what kind of items are going to go with it, I really don't care what's going to go on with that. Give me some actual straight. Let me see what's going to go on with it first. I don't care. Who knows? There could be something that converts something extremely crazy and makes that build a top tier build. You just don't know yet. That's what's the great cool thing about all the conversions you can do. I'm just not. I just don't really care all that too much about it. Yeah, exactly.
Don't get killed now. Come see what's left of my wares.
Got just enough money to get it. Let's get this seal and get moving, I guess.
Best I can with what I've got. If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pop it up, get that going.
Got something stashed.
So we do have the 94 for those. Right guns.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Oh, I meant to go grab a potion out of there.
Got something stashed. It's safe with me, I promise.
Things should look good to go. Well, make them chaos. A little bit of Pierce. Kind of lame. But we'll probably get something to cover it. Oh, now we can't teleport hop. Oh well. Oh well. Any advice? Most likely, I'd probably just try to get your OA up. Either rings or augments. There's some decent augments that'll help with OA. Other than just getting some rolls in. There's some, the Colts have some augments that help with OA. best bet to help with OA is to get a roll, is to get a decent roll on an item. It's the unfortunate side of it. Which is why I'm so excited about re-rolling in Fangs. I want to see with the awakening and the re-rolling, I want to see how it's done. Being able to re-roll an MI would be great. I'll farm for the resources if you'll just let me re-roll it. Yeah, sometimes you gotta make a sacrifice. You either want the damage or you want the OA. You might need to look up some accessories that have OA on it and see if there's something that you can put into your build as far as an amulet or I'm gonna say a ring. You can go after what's his name's ring. What was his name? Gargable's ring. You can go after Gargable's ring. It's got fire damage on it, and it's got OA, bleeding resistance. Plus the pluses if you're using any of the pluses, but it's got fire damage, physical damage, and OA, and you can get it to roll with different stuff on it. Get it to roll better. Should be the last. That's the last shrine I needed.
I need.
Let's go talk to her first and see if there's some.
My no- Let me clear your mind of regrets.
I think everything's locked in. Yep, that's all locked in. This isn't, but I still wanted the elemental resistance and the. Yeah. I guess this is where I'm going to sit my devotions for now until I move into the in-game build. I'll just sit that right there. Give me more health and more DA. Or, you know, that's another thing you can do if you really, you can go and mess around with your devotions to get all the OA you can out of it. Basically, your OA is just going to be your rolls. Your augments, your rolls on your items. Whatever items you can get to roll is the better, in my opinion, which is why MIs are so good. Augments, accessories, and devotions. That's how you're going to get your OA.
Captain send you up, search through. Did you get this? Perfect. Well, since this key.
Well, if you're struggling with OA, are you sure it's set then? You obviously have something that you got a hole somewhere that needs to be plugged. You're not willing to let up on anything else. I mean, you got to let up on something, right? I mean, if you want the OA, you might have to let up on something else. You got to balance it a little bit better. like their dude's gone. Oh wow, did she just drop a decent ring? That is a pretty decent ring, huh? It's decent. Not great. It's decent.
Good. What a fuck.
I got to make a decision right now. I've got to go. Man. I got to go to work in 2 hours, man. I really just, it's my last day of work this week, but it's like, do I just want to play this up until I have to go to work, or do I want to take a little bit of a fucking me time before work? I did make it back up to Ultimate, which is basically what I wanted to do with this particular stream, so that when I get home from work or later on after, I can just jump right back into Ultimate. I wanted to get up to Ultimate if I can get that done. No, but streaming is definitely not me time. I said, I don't really need to do this, but I never build that bridge back up. Casting speed. Limited casting speed.
There been help.
See anything you like? it to good use.
Oh. Yeah. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this run. I made it up to elite and or ultimate. I'm sorry, we made it up to ultimate. We pushed our way up to. We're going ready to take out the warden and finish up chapter Act 1. But then I have to do on the next stream. We'll push in and hopefully get what we need for the end game build. So hopefully it won't take too long to get everything I need for that. So anyway, but that's gonna do it for now. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll be back with some more Grim Dawn later on. So you guys have a good one. See ya.